Financial freedom is defined as your passive income exceeds your expenses. So I decided just now to type into a search engine and look up what does Wikipedia say financial freedom is. Well, firstly, it doesn't show financial freedom, but it does show financial independence. And it says financial independence is the status of having enough income or wealth sufficient to pay one's living expenses for the rest of one's life without having to be employed or dependent on others. Income earned without having to work a job is commonly referred to as passive income. So it's interesting. In the world that I've been in for the last 21 years, probably longer actually, when I started reading personal wealth books was before I even started business. It was drilled into me that financial freedom is when your passive income exceeds your expenses. But I actually think that that's too simplistic. It's true, I agree with it, but I think it's too simplistic. I actually think of it in three different levels. The first level you've got is financial security. So financial security, this is when your passive income, your income that comes from not you swapping time for money, and ideally not even leveraged income, and I've got another episode where I talk about the different forms, the four key forms of income that I think about. So I talk about passive and leverage and things on that episode. So check that out. What we're talking about is your passive income, the income where you've created and put in effort up front, and then it pays you long-term or potentially even forever without requiring your constant upkeep. So the first level of financial freedom that I think most of us are seeking and we strive to achieve is financial security. This is where your passive income is greater than or equal to your necessities. So what are your necessities? These are the basics you need to live. Think food, shelter. These are the core necessities that if you did a budget and you looked at your household expenses, this is the stuff that are non-negotiable that you would need to ensure that you could continue to put a roof over your head, you could feed your family. It might include putting your kids through school. Everyone's going to have their own definition of what they deem necessities. I think that most people, even if you live a very luxurious life, there's a lot of things that you would consider necessities that are probably more lifestyle expenses. So really think deep about what is necessities for you and your family to live. And so when you achieve financial security, you've got passive income that's coming in that would pay for that bare basic. This is not your best lifestyle. This is your bare basic ability to live. That's an amazing achievement. And when you get there, a lot of weight will come off your shoulders. The next level, once you've achieved that, the next level that we aim for is financial freedom. So we've had financial security, now we want financial freedom. And financial freedom, this is where your passive income is greater than or equal to your necessities plus your lifestyle costs. So think of your lifestyle costs as the outings, the holidays, the savings, the new cars, the sporting, whatever it is that it really, these are lifestyle choices. If you've got nannies looking after your kids, you're putting your kids through private school. These are lifestyle decisions, not necessarily necessities. Now, I'm not here to tell you what your necessities are and aren't. Everyone's got different value sets. I'm giving you examples of what to think about. So your lifestyle costs plus your necessities. So if financial security is we're covering our necessities, financial freedom is when we're not just covering our necessities, but we're now able to live and cover the lifestyle that we want to have. Again, this might not be your most exuberant lifestyle you want to have in the future. It's about where you're at right now and the lifestyle that you'd like to have now, and maybe even just enough for the future. Just enough. And that's a pretty exciting place to be. And if you achieve that and you get to financial freedom, it's an incredible place to be, because now you don't have to swap any of your time for money and you can live a good, comfortable life. Your necessities, you got a roof over your head, you got good food, you're able to take holidays, you're able to spend on luxurious decisions, you might get massages regularly, whatever they may be, your lifestyle. Obviously, the more exuberant and costly your lifestyle, the harder and further away and more passive income required to get there. So you could look at going, do I reduce my lifestyle costs to achieve financial freedom sooner? Or do I need to just focus on increasing passive income so much that I can get this financial freedom at the level I want? Personally, I think you're better off reducing your lifestyle initially, achieve financial freedom, and then either wait till you get to the next level, which I'm about to share with you, or slowly increase your lifestyle as your passive income increases until you find that level that you're happy with. But as I said, for me personally, I've chosen to keep my lifestyle costs fairly capped. There's been some creep over time, but the real increase in my lifestyle is planned on happening when I achieve the next level. And the next level is called critical mass. And critical mass is when your passive income is now two times your expenses. That's your necessities and lifestyle costs. Why two times? Why is critical mass two times? Because when you're investing and you're building, we have the magic of compound interest, right? The more you continue to invest, it creates this snowball momentum that can just compound and compound and compound until you have just so much income or wealth generated. If you achieve financial freedom where your passive income is giving you enough to live your lifestyle and your necessities, that's amazing. But it means that you're no longer producing wealth. It means you're relying on whatever capital growth may exist. If you're living off the income, but you're assuming that there's going to be some capital growth, and that will outstrip inflation, which there's no guarantee that it definitely will. So unless you then go and do some other active and leveraged income sources, which you still can do when you're financially free, but unless you're out there looking to build more income, you've got nothing continuing to build your wealth in investments. When you hit critical mass, however, you can then live 100% on your passive income. You can live your entire lifestyle and necessities on passive income, knowing that while you're doing that, 50% of your income is still continuing to build wealth and increase your income. And this is when you hit the snowball, and this is when you can start investing and spending out on increases to your lifestyle, because every year, every time you're reinvesting 50% of this income while you're living passively, and then your income's going to grow, and so then you can continue to go, cool, all right, I'm going to increase my lifestyle costs. Because you get to a certain point where more money doesn't make you, it doesn't give you anything more. What's the point of just having more and more and more money unless you're going to enjoy it and spread it around? Because spending money on lifestyle costs is actually a good thing for the economy. If you're just hoarding money and hoarding wealth, that does nothing. It's not productive and does nothing for the greater good of humanity. Whereas if you are spending money, you're putting your money into other people's pockets, which helps put food on the table or to employ people. And it helps create money throughout the economy, which changes and increases everyone's standard of living. So spending more money is not a bad thing. You don't want to be one of those people where you just invest and don't spend on lifestyle things, but you want to get your balance right. And that's where, for me, the critical mass is a really important step of ensuring that the continual 50% of income is being invested, whether there's active income or leveraged income at all. Like, all my passive income can support our lifestyle and can support the continual investment. So just to recap, the 3 levels of financial freedom that I think about. Firstly, you want to aim for financial security. When I hit financial security, it was a huge weight off my shoulders. Financial security, just a reminder, is when your passive income can cover your base necessities: food, shelter, core basics of what you need to live, petrol if you need to get to your job, things like that. The next level is when you achieve financial freedom. And again, when you achieve financial freedom, when I did it, it's just like, whoa, this is amazing. But it's not the end spot. Financial freedom is when now your passive income pays for your necessities and your lifestyle. And again, the hot tip here is the leaner you can keep your lifestyle, the faster you'll be able to achieve financial freedom. The harder slog, the bigger challenge, and the one I'm personally still working through at the time of recording, is achieving critical mass, where your passive income is double your expenses. And the reason we want that is so that 50% of that passive income is being reinvested and continuing to produce more wealth. And then as time goes on and the wealth is being produced and the income is being produced, you increase your lifestyle in a way that you know that is sustainable. You won't run out of money and you won't get yourself into trouble. So hope that's been helpful. Financial freedom, it is a worthy cause. I encourage everyone to work through it. If you've ever played the game Cash Flow by Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, you will know that the more money you make, but expensive lifestyle, it slows down your ability to get there. So if you're in a position where you're like, I don't have a big lifestyle, you have an advantage over those who choose to have exuberant, luxurious lifestyles. Take advantage of that. Focus on building that passive income in any way, shape, and form you can. Obviously, that's legal. And enjoy the journey. It is an incredible one. And I know that with focus, effort, and attention, you will achieve all your dreams. You've been listening to Entrepreneurs Rising. Thank you, dear listener, for tuning in. I appreciate your time and look forward to connecting in future episodes. If you would like show notes or any resources from today's episode, you can find them at rising.show. Rising.show. You can find show notes for this episode and all other episodes, as well as links to socials and the ability to reach out and connect with me, make your suggestions for future episodes. Until next time, keep up the journey.